So this is how you remove the door cards off a 2023 Santa Fe Hyundai. So first things first is you have two things you gotta remove. First, you have this rubber mat right here that, hides the screw. You could just use like a flathead or anything to kind of, take that mat out. Let me get my flathead right here. It looks pretty like, OEM, but trust me, you just gotta get a little bit of grip and then boom. It's just kind of like a coaster, just for the door. And then you have a Phillips head right there. And yeah, the customer's car is pretty dirty. We spill like chocolate milk or something. But yeah, anyways, you can get like your Phillips head. And then take this screw off. Or get a drill gun. Or whatever it is. But it's a pretty short screw. Shouldn't take you too long. And this is literally the only screw on the entire door. Funny enough. So we're gonna put that there, and then real quick, you have this little trim piece. You can just use a flathead or literally anything, whatever pry tool. And it's just a couple clips. I'll show them to you in a second. Alright, well, I dropped it, but as you can see, it's just 3 quick clips. Pop it off, pop it back on, and then the rest of the door is held on just by clips as well. If you want, there's a small little slit right here. You can use like your pry tool or whatever you're using to kind of, give yourself some leverage. I'm using this flathead. And then boom, you got a couple clicks right there. Sorry, angle's pretty bad, but I'm trying to do this with one hand. And then from there, you just kind of work your way around the door. And once you have all the clips popped off these 3 sides, you can just lift the door card off. Make sure if you have like this sunshade is turned off. Not turned off, it's back where it's supposed to be. But let me take this door off real quick. So yeah, you can see these green push clips. You just gotta pop those out the door. They come out of like these holes. But if a couple fell out, then you can just take them. And they're pretty easy to slide in. You can see the hole is cut. You literally just, boom, slide it back in. And if you have an older car, it's kind of common for these to break. So, you can just buy a set of new ones. Or if you have enough of them, you don't really got to replace it, whatever. There's still one on the door. You'd want to get like a pry tool. Take that off the door. Like, kind of like the pry tool, like the fork of a hammer. And then, yeah, pry that off. And then just put it back on where it's off from. And yeah, it's pretty simple. Oh yeah, and then you have this literally goes right here. Literally just push in on this tab and the whole assembly comes out. Both wires for like the door lock and the door handle. Really easy. And then you just have one tab, one wire you gotta take off. You just press down on this tab right where my pointer finger is, that tab right there, and you just pull it out, and then boom, the door's off.